It's elementary. They tried to fuck us over, man. You had to do it swiftly. Because I'm catching on to you, and now I'm doing it hefty. Man, I hit it with the left and hit it to the right, and now I'm hitting that bitch up all night.
And she feeling all right. Yeah, and she chilling in the moonlight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As it shines down on her, she loves it when I'm gonna rain down right on her. Yeah, she J. Rodman, she loves the way you dribble.
Yeah. And she loved the way I dribble.
Jerry Robinson, they call me Jay.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
Hey, Vinny Vin, back again. Yeah, we are.
Been wondering why
Yeah.
I am him.
Now I'm back again.
He was the first one to say I am him, I feel like.
He might have been the first one to say I am him.
Yeah, then everybody picked it up.
I'm right here, I'm right here, I fight chair, I fight chair, I'm right here like high chair.
I might sit in a high chair.
I might sit in a high chair. Get the bib. Look at the floor, just swipe there. Dropped a lot of food on the mic, yeah.
You missed the spot. Yeah, right there.
Right there. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yo, we back, though.
We live on the mic every night. No, Monday nights, that's all right.
We back, though, to episode 104.
Yeah, episode 104. He's a, God damn it, Jay-Z.
What is it?
Some of Jay-Z's lines are a little corny. Just some of them can be corny. Let's just be honest.
The retro man, Randy Savage, far from average.
Bro, how the fuck did this many stickers get on here
That's
already,
insane.
bro?
I was
What
looking
the
at it, I was
fuck?
like,
I was gonna surprise you guys.
Well, I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I kept looking at the
Does it
Audio
look cool?
Technica. Yeah, I kept looking at the Audio Technica
Max is
sticker.
like, it looks like a professional. They're like, oh,
It
yeah.
does
It
kind of look
does,
like a
though,
skin.
yeah.
It does
That's
look
cool.
like it would be a skin. That's dope as hell.
because I was looking at it, too, and I just kind of like,
Yeah, I'm like,
I
damn,
guess it's always been like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, I guess I don't really remember any gray on the back.
Which it was a cool design on the other side, too, but this looks even more dope.
Yeah.
So we're over here playing some Wheezy.
Some Wheezy Wayne. Shout
Yeah.
out to Wayne. He's got the new album out. He's got the new mixtape out, The Fix Before the Six.
Fix. Need that little fix right quick.
You need a fix before the six sometimes.
What do you think he's referring to? Carter? 6?
Yeah, Carter 6 for
Right.
sure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Right.
he said he's definitely, yeah, it's definitely coming. And I don't know if everyone else has listened to The Fix Before the Six already, but it's got, personally for me, and I can be a critic sometimes. I think there's 3 solid songs on there that, like, 2 of them I can't stop listening to. No New Bitches and, oh yeah, this is a banger.
Yeah.
No new bitches.
I'm not going to.
Unless you kissing. No new
She just
bitches
swallowed the
unless-
whole family.
She
I was
just-
saying,
yeah. I can't believe it. You swallowed the family.
Yeah.
You tell me this pussy is mine, but I'm about to leave it with property
lyrics,
damage.
I like the lyrics, but there's something about the beat on that one that is like doesn't hit right. Like it's not the right ear candy for the something in the instrumental. Like it kind of picks up and it just doesn't seem right with the flow. But for as far as like his lyrics in that, like that's why I kind of fucks with that song is because like I was like, dude, he's just saying some crazy, like he's having fun with it.
He's having a
you
good
know what
time.
I mean?
And then Champions, the last song on there that he wrote for the Undisputed show on ESPN, that one is fucking dope, bro. It's the last song on that album, and it is, I mean, it's a banger. It's so good, it feels like an intro, but it's the last song, so it's the outro. You know what I mean? And it's just a, heavy hitter. It's only like, it's not even 2 minutes long. Yeah. So it's like, it's got that like, you know, you listen to it and you're done. You're like, damn it. Like, I wish that was like 40 seconds longer. You know what I mean? Just like one more hook.
Yeah.
But that's when you know it's good, when you want more of the song.
And you know what? Maybe that's like part of it too. Is like he is having fun on this one, so like therefore like this is that little fix, just that get it all out before I give you my serious my dedication to
because bro nice. That's a good swing into dedications. God damn it. I knew you were going to get me right because this is what I wanted to bring up. And dedication is a good one to bring up. Same with, let's bring up some of Wayne's like best mixtapes. Cause I think that's one big thing we can talk about Wayne is like his mixtapes game and how like you take Wayne and most people have a mixtape and they still have like their own beats. And like most of the time, like the beats are original, but I feel like Wayne was one of the first people to like just literally like hop on people's tracks and arguably do better most of the time, but no one really was upset about it. It was almost like a blessing. Yeah. It was like Wayne is telling you like, bro, this song is so good that I want to do my version of it.
And I feel like that kind of went on for so long until it started like fizzle, like until I feel like it started fizzling out by the way that like he just was kind of like hopping in like for like 8 verses and then like would just kind of hop out and he wasn't really doing a whole lot. Like I feel like people were kind of using that like clout.
They were, and I think maybe he probably just made the decision like I should probably stop doing this because it's almost putting people on. Right. Some people were like I almost just want a Wayne remix because
which is really cool that he can do that because it just shows how versatile he can be.
And it still seems original.
Right.
Even though it's like he's damn near doing the exact same cadence of the artist. Yeah. It's honestly like what else could be more like complimentary than like, you know, one of the biggest artists using your song and like basically just switching up the lyrics for him, but he's still giving you the respect by kind of like doing your cadence. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, totally.
You look at any other art, I guess you can't really do that as much.
I feel you like whether that be maybe like in movies industry, like Jonah Hill getting up there with some of the top like prolific actors, and even like with like professional wrestling and all that, which I have a story to tell you guys later about all that. But with professional wrestling, sometimes like it's kind of that either like something that comes to mind is like Jeff Hardy versus like Undertaker. Undertaker like actually gave him his props like right there in front of everybody, even like shook his hand, and like
stamped him as like a
like you're next. Like sometimes you need that like opponent type deal.
Do you guys remember when like kind of getting out of subject, but remember when they stamped Kendrick as the next like West Coast? That was totally, that was cool as fuck. I thought back in the day, but still.
And I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Wayne has done a remix to one of, or maybe multiple of Kendrick's songs. I'm almost positive he's at least done one.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I wouldn't be surprised.
If you like out of all the people, I mean, like, damn, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Type in Wayne and Kendrick. Do they have any like actual songs together? That's kind of a combo that you don't really think about all too much.
I'd like to see that.
Mona Lisa.
Oh yeah, Mona Lisa. Fire,
Which one Mona Lisa that?
I'll play a little bit of
off of Carter 5.
Dude,
Mona Lisa was fire.
It's gonna be fun. We running through Wayne, dude. There's so much.
His discography is crazy, bro.
It's so much,
dude. Hit play on this and then go back to like the albums themselves. So we can name off a few. I mean, he came up when he was like 9, right? I mean, it was like he was 9 years old. Wasn't it?
Bro, he was pretty young. I know it was around that age. I think it was like around like 12, 6 or 7 because they and behind the music. Whenever he was like, he shot himself with his mom's gun.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 or something like
somewhere, that. Yeah, and that. So, but like,
I gotta play it quiet.
Yeah. Okay. And they're like Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
Because Kendrick comes with a real choppy flow. You know what I mean? Like kind of a choppier flow than he usually does. Yeah, I said turn it down maybe a little bit more. But man, so started out youngin', and he was with the
got connected with Birdman.
Got connected with Birdman, but at first he was in that he was in a group, right?
Yeah.
Was it Hot Boys?
I believe so.
Yeah. So he was in a group. He kind of like, he was just that youngin', you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone really thought that he would take off to this point in time.
It said his solo debut album, The Block Is Hot, came out in 1999. It was his solo breakthrough.
1989?
1999.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? I was like,
he reached further popularity with his fourth album, The Carter, which came out in 2004, the fifth album, The Carter 2, 2005, as well as several mixtapes and collaborations throughout 2006, 2007. So that's when we were
2006, 2007 is when we started.
Oh, yeah, fifth grade.
We were 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2007, we were all born in 97,
and
right?
then it says controversial mixtapes. He won a Grammy for Best Rap Album, including hit singles.
That was Carter 3, right?
Miss Officer, yes, Carter 3, 2008. Over 1 million copies sold the first week in the U.S.
I think he had the fastest sales.
Got Money with T-Pain, Lollipop.
Oh,
See, here,
boy.
this is
T-Pain
actually how
bro.
I heard of Wayne was through T-Pain.
Really?
Because, you know, T-Pain was a little more pop. You know what I mean?
know it.
Like you could count T-Pain as pop at that time if you wanted to.
Still, even afterwards, and then it gets punk.
Yeah.
He goes punk, like Skater after a minute.
So, like, my parents, you know, probably were obviously like, I don't want him to listen to Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? But, like, I guess T-Pain, you know what I mean? I guess that's okay. And then you saw all of their collaborations.
T-Pain was your gateway.
He kind of was, bro.
Shit.
And Justin Timberlake, because didn't they have a song together?
Dead and go- No, that's a different song. That's a good song, though.
It's a great song,
too.
I remember watching that on like VH1, like in the morning. Remember the music videos in the morning?
Those were the best, bro. They just don't do that shit no more.
Music, bro, I remember they had IMC Music, Indies Music Channel, dude.
That one was cool.
Bro,
I always thought they were going to play country for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
I was glad they did it.
And then when I heard it, I was like,
oh,
bro.
so you didn't ever check it out?
I did check it after a while. I did,
yeah.
because I was like, IMC, that just kind of seems like.
Yeah, if it's Indies Music
And I always
Channel.
thought the C was country.
Yeah.
Indiana music, like country, some shit. So I was like, and then after a while, I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, not at all.
So, back in the day, because this was around like LimeWire.
Oh, I was gonna bring LimeWire up, bro.
Right. So my sister had a whole bunch of songs. Like she always put all the songs on our little iPod Nano or whatever. And so I'm sitting in 6th grade study hall.
Oh boy.
Mr. Shike's class, and just scrolling.
I had Mr. Shike in 6th grade.
Bro, you know what?
That was right before I came.
He wasn't a.
Came in 7th grade.
11, and I came in 7th grade.
He had that coffee breath, which I never really understood.
Dude, I remember you had the
until I
dopest
got
shoes
older.
in 6th grade, the dopest Nikes.
Oh, the
customs,
the J-Rod.
Yeah,
the
they were
J-Rod
so
sneakers.
fucking badass.
I had my initials stitched in them.
They were so cool.
And they were like Chargers
light
colors.
blue, yellow.
Light blue and
I
yellow.
can see in my
I
head.
remember
Dude,
those.
that was crazy.
Cool as fuck.
Damn, what happened to those? Probably got eaten by a dog.
I got eaten by a dog. That's what I was thinking.
Oh fuck.
But anyways, everybody's doing their work. That's funny though. I'm just scrolling through music, and all of a sudden, dude, we be steady mobbing. Okay, what's a good? What's a good? Okay, oh, damn it, what is it?
What's a goon to a goblin? Yeah, that was one of his first ones that I definitely
I remember
got into.
Cody introduced me to that song.
Dude,
I'm pretty sure.
Because I showed him once I got home, I was like, bro, you've got to listen to this. I've been jamming this all day, dude. I was like jamming out, and everybody's like studying. I'm like,
I can't help it,
you guys.
teacher. This is like speaking through me.
Everybody, shut up, and watch. Listen to this. Yeah. No, dude, but he snaps and we be steady mobbing, dude.
Bro, that one is definitely one of his best songs. Yeah, that time frame was that's when he was definitely like getting the hottest, and then that was when we were like becoming aware enough and like conscious enough to like really appreciate music. Like we weren't all the way there yet, but like music was like starting to like, you know, kind of like speak to us more and had more of a meaning than before.
Right.
But I'm trying to think of. He said, "I about broke that shit." Go to some of his albums again. We be steady bobbing. So,
okay, you're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin?
No Ceilings. That's what I was trying to remember.
No Ceilings.
Bro, the No Ceilings mixtapes are my favorite mixtapes and damn near my favorite songs. Bro, play Shoes. I see you having. Sometimes Wayne can get a, can get a little groovy.
But that's what I'm saying too. He's so versatile, man.
Probably one of the most versatile artists in the game, and influence-wise, I mean, what can we not say about Wayne that hasn't been copied or copied, like mirrored? He said, order me back in this bitch like on the hot porridge.
Maybe he said his Young Money era was goated. Like,
For real, though.
Bro, I mean, goated. I don't understand who else like had this big of a shine.
Dude, he had control of the game like by the balls. Like, you know
he
what
was
I mean?
grabbing
like,
it,
yeah,
making it
and then
his
like
bitch.
pulling up. Like I feel like he pulled up Drake. He pulled up Drake.
Oh my
pulled
God,
up
we could
Nicki.
breathe. Wow, bro.
You know what I mean?
Well, Drake arguably
the most relevant
artist in the last 10 years ever.
Oh, maybe
like
even,
ever.
maybe even at this point,
15.
did we? Yeah, about
'Cause
15.
2013 was like, what? That like he was already steady in that bitch,
Yeah.
bro. 2008 was really when he dropped, and then 2010 was everyone was like, oh, Drake, and then it was like, oh, Wayne and Drake, oh shit, you know what I mean? And then threw in Nicki in there, like, bro, Wayne
by like 12, almost like 11.
Yeah, like 11. Yeah, and then by 12, it was like, bro, Drake is that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So without Wayne, I mean, who knows what Drake would have even been?
For real.
And I remember this video 50 Cent said he had told Drake, he was like, don't outshine your
successor.
Your successor. That's exactly what he said. Because it's like, that's never going to end well.
Right.
And you never should want to. Like, if it happens, it happens. But, like, don't try to go out of your way and, like, step on him and, like, use him as a pedestal when instead you could use him as, like, you know, a helping hand or, like, a door to get in. And that's exactly what he did. I'll give props to Drake. He's never, switched the script on.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Never.
Yeah.
Even though Drake is a little, fake thug, this, that, whatever. You can tell, you can say whatever Drake is.
Successful, like, and
success.
And saying, yeah, right. Oh, shit.
God, bro. That
I don't know what you're talking
so
about.
Fire.
Chase Waterfall. But same thing with Nicki. I mean, look at her. Like, they call her, like, the queen now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So,
and like, bro, they were always go-to feature artists for Wayne. Still, I mean, not as much I'd say today, but, and I don't think that's obviously has nothing to do with their relationship, but like, bro, whenever you had like a Wayne and a Drake song, always knew it was going to be a fire verse by Wayne and then like just a dope, nice riding hook by Drake that you couldn't be mad at.
Yeah.
And then Nicki be like, you're crazy. I'm Roman. Like, she do some
and then
crazy
do
shit.
sexy shit. Like,
Yeah, then do
turn
sexy shit.
around
I'm like,
like,
I can't help it, but I fuck with it.
Baby, you know I don't like it when you get all goofy.
When you get all corky, you get all corky on me and ditzy, whatever the fuck you're acting like, but she had like
her eyes get all
I still kind of like it though.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of like a Missy Elliott
Elevate
vibe. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Missy Elliott vibe.
Bro, Barbie album by Nicki. She had her leg was all long, but she looked plastic like Barbie or whatever. I'm pretty sure I had that in Recovery, Eminem's Recovery, downloaded on my Xbox, and I'd always be I'd be all like tipsy, like playing video games and shit, and listening to like Recovery. What I had downloaded, but
Recovery shout out Recovery made us want to be drug addicts and come off of drugs. Like, we just wanted to feel what him was feeling. We're like, God,
I could rise to the ashes.
I could definitely do that. I'm 11. I'm like, bro, chill, dog, chill. It's not that big of a deal.
There's a verse in one of the songs in this new. This is an album, right?
This is a mixtape. The fix before this.
It is
the fix before the 6 is a mixtape. Yeah, which is dope because like in the past couple of years he hasn't really came out with a mixtape, he's been putting some of his older mixtapes on like bigger like platforms, you know what I mean? But as far as like a mixtape, he hasn't really done that. And that's kind of like what we've been saying, that fix, you know what I mean? Like nothing on that mixtape is like incredible, but I think he's doing that on purpose.
Yeah, because he still obviously has skill. Like that's above many other, you know what I mean?
At this age.
But that's a good point.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say also was like he said nothing to lose and everything to win. And he's like something along the lines of like I guess things don't change or whatever. Like so he's always had nothing to lose, but there's always everything to gain, even in this part of his life right now. Like he's still got things that he wants to accomplish and wants to get better and improve on, and like
which a lot of people would just be like, I'm goated.
And maybe that's also like a way of saying like I got all this stuff, but even if I lost it, like there's still more to it kind of deal. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I felt like that's like just a like a survivor's or like a resilient, you know, mindset to have, and I kind of, you know, I respect that. That's dope.
I always like the kind of their combination. I feel like they always kind of drew from each other. Wayne and like Kobe. You know what I mean? Like, think about Wayne and Kobe's relationship. Like,
I feel like it's like Drake and LeBron almost.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
something kind of, I don't know.
Like Wayne and Kobe, I feel like they always kind of like, you know what I mean? You'd have like a song that Wayne came out with, and then Kobe would be like listening to it, or you'd have like a video with that song on it, and it all like, and they would like talk about each other and show each other respect. And it's almost like when Wayne was dropping heat, fucking Kobe's out there dropping heat, winning champions. It's like, it's almost like
just correlate it.
Because imagine that feeling. You're making an album and like the best basketball players jamming it and winning champions to it. You would be like, I could make the best album ever.
And I got to do it.
And I have to because he needs to win more rings. You know what I mean?
I got to be the inspiration.
They're both inspiring
in
each
the
other,
gym.
bro.
You wasn't with me when shooting in the gym.
Talk about that, bro. Talk about, like what
Kobe was always in the gym.
Oh,
Wayne always in the studio.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
they were both kind of the
I watched an MGK documentary on Hulu. It's pretty good actually. If you ever go check it out, I know we've talked shit about MGK before, but the documentary is actually pretty good.
Is that the one like this? Like whenever he's like, oh no, that's the album cover. I think pink. Never mind.
It is the most recent. Like it's like pink all life, and it's actually really good. It starts when he was like first coming up. So I remember when we were younger, him coming up in like 2013. All dropping all that shit. It was super good. But getting into how he got into rock and everything. He tells a story about Lil Wayne was on one of his rock albums. He drops a verse. He said he came in, rolled up about 15 blunts, walked outside, smoked them all, was sitting there writing, came in, dropped the whole verse in one take.
Oh my gosh.
And that was Wayne.
Walked out, got back on the tour bus.
Boom. You're just like,
all right, so you want to do this again another time?
Right,
or like,
I'm like, bro, I don't want to sound weird, but like maybe you could chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got plenty
that was intense.
What's the 16th
Wayne?
blunt? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's the 16th blunt? Listening to it. And like, bro, there's been videos of Wayne, like people telling him his lyrics, and he's like, who wrote that?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even, like, he's put out so much shit that he doesn't even really remember.
Can we talk about the interview where he gets, not interview, but where he gets interrogated? He's like, I don't remember that.
Pull it up, bro, because I know this video.
You do.
I know the fucking video.
It is hilarious, though. I plead the fifth.
Oh, yes.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, my God. He said, but I do know I woke up this
bad
bitch's party. This is one of the most gangster moments. Any true Weezy fans will know the Lil Wayne deposition video, and I'm surprised I didn't think of it sooner when you guys said it.
A little refresh. It's been a while. It's been a long,
probably 10, 12, 15 years.
2012, so 10 years or
11 years. Drugs Are Gone is a good ass fucking song. Is that an interview that I actually gave? What's your name?
He's looking at him crazy.
That's not the question.
What's his name? Pete Ross. Huh? Pete Ross.
Pete Ross. That's a stupid ass question. You just saw me on there giving an interview with him.
You just saw me on there.
So that was you. Did you perform at the Virgin Mobile Music Fest in 2008 with Kanye West? I don't know. I know I did perform at this badass bitch birthday party recently. She was crazy, stupid thick. Isn't it something that you would remember if your album,
Wouldn't that be something I remember? Is that the question? Wouldn't that be something I remember?
Isn't it something that I would remember that? Yes.
Yes.
Isn't that a personal opinion type question? That's why I got that. I mean, because I would be actually answering the question to, isn't it something?
Isn't it?
That's my question. Isn't it something that you would?
He's
remember?
even trying to lead him through it. He's like,
he said that you would remember. He like followed up with it.
You could do the best. Try to answer it.
Try to answer it.
Yeah, it's something out of your ass. That's what I said. Yeah, it is something out of your ass.
Out of your ass.
Have you ever hired a photographer to photograph an event? Have I ever hired a photographer to photograph an event? Sorry, sir, no, I'm a superstar. People hire them themselves to photograph me.
literally.
We don't hire them. Do you recall that any criminal actions were pending against you?
He got caught with a gun in an airport, remember?
Do you recall being at all?
That's what he got. That's why he went to jail. He had that gun charge. I'm pretty sure he was at an airport, and he got searched. Because it's like, why did he? You know what I mean? Like, why would you bring a gun to an airport? I think he forgot. That's when he was heavy on that codeine. He probably just straight up fucking forgot.
Was that around the time he had that seizure?
Yeah. It was all like real. It was all kind of tied in that same.
And he had spent time in and out of the hospital
because of more seizures. Like it was like he wouldn't. Like we didn't know if he was. Bro, remember how many like times they were like he's dead? Mm-hmm. Remember how many times people like they shared a story that he was dead?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That happened a lot.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. Yeah, we were like, no.
I remember shout out one of our classmates, Nora, had a Free Wheezy shirt. Badass in like sixth grade.
Why did she have a Free Wheezy shirt?
I'm pretty sure.
Lucky.
It was cool. In sixth grade.
Why didn't I
that's
have one?
That's the coolest shirt.
Yeah. Free Wheezy, free Yayo. Free Tony Yayo. He said Eminem was the only one on the music awards that was wearing a free Tony Yayo shirt. He said I'm in prison, so I'm watching the music awards. Eminem come out. He said we were doing a music video and Suge Knight came out. He said Eminem stepped outside. I don't give a fuck. He said that's when I knew Eminem was really gangster.
Looking crazy as hell.
He is crazy.
He said all the Mexicans that came with Suge Knight were confused because Suge just walked away. He turned around and walked away.
What do we do?
Yeah, literally they're like,
let's follow him.
Yeah, let's follow Suge. Follow Suge.
You mess with that.
Oh man,
crazy as.
So Wayne and like we could bring up obviously Birdman because Suge always kind of remind like Birdman is like the closest thing I'd say to Suge that in our era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because they kind of beefed for a while. You know what I mean? Like Wayne and Birdman kind of had a falling out, even though Birdman was kind of like that, like as almost. Directly, you could say like a father figure because like bro, they were like you know what I mean. He kind of kissed him on the forehead a couple times. You know what I mean, like
because he got with him when he was
real young, bro, like 12. So it's like you know what I mean. Like it's like big uncle type shit. I mean, it is what it is.
Because that's kind of like. I don't know if he put him on like you were saying earlier kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like
he definitely gave him a huge platform.
But I feel like Wayne just took off anyways. Like it wasn't anything that
Birdman almost
maybe
he did too much at one point. It's all the way out.
I'm trying to make sure I don't clip, get the right mix.
Gotcha. But they had like a falling out for a while because it probably all had something to do with basically just money and you know what I mean, like sales and percentages of royalties and stuff like that, or it was all just a selling marketing,
right? Which I feel like happens more often than not.
So
people think even
But as of now, I'd say I haven't really heard. I mean, he doesn't even talk about Cash Money anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I've never even, in the last handful of years, I haven't really even heard him reference Cash Money anymore. Not in like a disrespectful way of not talking about something from the past, but just like, it's kind of like he, you know, it's not him anymore. So I can move on.
Right. And he did.
Yeah. So we're going to be looking out for the 6, bro. Carter 6. That's insane. Oh yeah, I'm not a human being. That's when he started experimenting with a little more like different sounds. Like it was like a lot of these have Bill Gates is a banger. Yeah. A lot of these have like
right above it
weird samples on it. Like it's not all just hip hop. Like it's got some like almost like just alternative sounds to it. Yeah. And then we know that he's dropped like a rock or 2 album. You know what I mean? Like 1 or 2, I think. So, like you said, versatile. Yeah. One of the most versatile. Like he learned how to play fucking
guitar,
the guitar. Like even though he's not like doing crazy shit, he's still fucking jamming the guitar. Oh, Bill Gates was definitely one of those. Fresh pair, bro. And how many like styles and like the kind of like the. Just like he was the culture. He's always been the culture. Yeah. Like he was like what you would be.
Started getting like skateboarding and shit.
Right. This is when he started getting the skateboard. He brought around like a lot of people because you know like skateboarding people and like bikers like they listen to rap and stuff. But I might need to be real lit. They listen to rap and stuff. It was almost like you're not like part of this genre. You know what I mean? Like you're more just rock. And I think Wayne kind of opened that gap a little bit. Like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can get the rocker and darker, you know, darker type vibe people that like, you know, they're not going to be jamming old school hip hop.
Like that could still like relate to.
They still relate to the lyrics and still fuck with the. You know what I mean? Still fuck with the music. He didn't. He was able to like just grab everyone as an audience group. When a lot of people aren't able to do that.
The big thing about him, he is like very like. Capturing, you know what I mean? Like he just kind of like
and he's always like 5 foot tall. You know what I mean?
He's got a big presence.
He's got a huge presence, bro.
Wayne walks out on stage, people go crazy,
wild. I mean, could you imagine like meeting Wayne? He'd be like this tall to us, bro. We'd be like, but we'd still be like,
right.
He got that big dick energy though. He does walk around with that confidence.
Yeah, it's confidence. Like the McGregor McMahon walk or whatever, like, but in a different way, like you know, in his own style, right?
In the music industry.
I'm single. It's a good one.
Sorry, I'm watching it. I can hear it's. Sometimes it's hard because I can hear us talking back.
Oh, you got
the
it
same
in?
thing, yeah.
Vince is I'm the regular mixer. Vince is the in-ear monitor mixer.
Yeah.
Vince does a bunch of sound engineering. He doesn't even know he's doing it.
Yeah, sorry for the sounds being off sometimes on live because I'm trying to get it correct still.
Yeah.
To where I don't clip.
Bro, you're like plugged in right now, dude.
Oh, plugged in.
Yes.
That's a good change.
Change to
talk about it.
Some AI talk.
Yeah, Mr. Quiet over here. Talk about it.
And the creator.
Yeah.
It's a movie that just came out Friday. It's an independent film, I believe. Let me pull up.
I didn't know that.
Independent. Well, it was made by 20th Century Fox, so I guess not fully independent, but directed by Gareth Edwards, which he also directed Godzilla, Rogue One, Star Wars story. I'm not sure if you've seen Rogue One.
Yeah, the 2014
one? Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one.
He's also worked in a couple other different movies as like a producer and stuff. But this is one of his only directed movies since Rogue One, which is a 7-year gap.
Wow.
How do you feel Rogue One was compared to the other?
Rogue One was super good compared to any of the recent Star Wars movies. I think I speak for a lot of Star Wars fans.
That was 7 years ago?
Yeah, 2016.
Wow.
Like some of the newer Star Wars movies, disappointed a lot of the Star Wars fans, not including the Mandalorian series, which is very good. So just the movies. Rogue One was like a prequel to the original Star Wars movie, so it showed how they got the plans for the Death Star. The original Star Wars movie, they had the plans for the Death Star already, and they used it to blow up the Death Star. So this was a prequel to how they got the plans.
Okay.
It was actually really good. It's like a suicide kind of mission.
Damn.
Like,
because it's like they're up against.
Yeah, they're trying. They got to go in and get the plans, and they're trying to send them as the planet's like being destroyed. It's crazy.
Damn.
It's really good. And then at the end, you see Darth Vader fuck up a bunch of people.
Oh shit!
Insane. Yeah, I'll have to show you guys the
using
scene.
the Force and shit.
Yeah, just destroying rebels with the fucking lightsaber, throwing them against the wall, fucking grabbing all their guns. So their defense
bro,
was just
what do you
fucking
do in that situation, bro?
That's the one that this guy directed.
They're like it's super quiet. They're all like wondering what's going on, and it's dark, and all of a sudden you see the lights, his red lightsaber light up, and they're like,
oh shit!
And
they're like, they got fucking all these people, but they're like, nah, we don't want
Wait,
to
a
smoke.
red lightsaber? That's shit.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys ever get a chance to watch it, really good movie. You don't
What's
even
it
need to be
on?
a Star Wars fan. Disney Plus, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on your account.
It's really good. Really good. You don't even have to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy it.
Okay.
There's not a lot of lightsabers like that. Darth Vader at the end is the only lightsaber scene. It's really a military kind of movie.
Okay.
Anyway, the creator came out Friday.
Okay.
It's based on AI, really. The premise is a main character named Joshua. It's set in 2060. He's a undercover American spy. So in like 2060, by this time, the people,
This sounds so real, bro. 40 years.
The United States and Asia are two separate entities in this point. Okay, so we're both creating AI. In 2060, a nuclear weapon is detonated in Los Angeles, and we blame it on AI. So the United States, at that point, bans AI. We don't want to work with them anymore. But Asia, they keep working with AI. They integrate it into their society, like police, people. They have these things called
infrastructure.
Sentience. Let me pull up my notes real quick.
Sentience. Yeah, you were taking notes while you were watching it.
Yeah,
weren't
Max
you?
is probably like, he's probably just
This dude
texting,
is,
but yeah, I was taking
you
notes.
were taking notes, dates, time frames.
But so they have these things called sentience, which there's AI robots, which are just regular robots. They look like bots kind of things. Sentience are actual human-looking robots, so they're like what
football
those,
game, right?
Yep, the same thing with the ear. It's a face. So that I talked about. I think it's in the group chat last night. The ads, the billboard for like selling your likeness. So it's actual people's faces on like a robot. So you can see like I would see Logan normally, but I could see like someone
bogey?
buying a robot AI like
What's up, bogey?
multiple of them.
I'm sorry.
Imagine like running into like Logan, like nope, that's not me. Keep
That's
walking. That's
fuck
the AI.
yeah, I gotta get the hell. But imagine looking at yourself.
That'd be crazy.
That might have happened in the movie. I don't know.
Anyway, so we ban AI. We're trying to take out Asia's AI and from like 2060 to 2065. We're trying to take out like the only way we use AI in the United States is for military. So we're like attacking them. We have this thing called the Nomad, I believe. It's this big warship in the sky. It's like a God's eye kind of warship. It shoots nukes from the sky. So we're using that.
It's crazy.
As like we're locating AI.
And then just blowing it the fuck
So
up.
Joshua is an undercover agent. He's integrated into this AI society in New Asia. He has like a wife, which we come to find out is a very important character in the story. She is the creator actually, but we don't know that. So I'm kind of spoiling, I guess.
The movie's out.
It's really good. It's so this event happens to where Joshua and his wife are separated. He thinks she's dead. So he's still undercover. He's still working with the military, kind of trying to figure out what happened at that event. A nuclear strike kind of thing happened. So they figure out that now there's this weapon that New Asia has, this new weapon. So they infiltrate this facility and try to figure out what this weapon is. Well, it ends up being a child, an AI child.
What the fuck?
That was created by his wife as like a baby, as their child, kind of like an AI integrated like embryo. So it's this child
like
that
next level.
It's
Because
this
like we
child
aren't
that-
creating it, they're creating it.
Yes, it's this child that's growing mechanically and like physically.
Biologically?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So and she has these special powers that can integrate. Like she can take over.
Already working on right. Like they already have.
Yeah. I mean, they have like kind of
embryos made
that are
from.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of throwing the whole story out there. But,
I mean, people know it's out.
But true, I think I want to see that. Yeah. So
I want to see it.
yeah,
but
do you have any questions? I guess.
No. Well, yeah. That it sounds like so much like
it is. Like I was sitting there watching, I'm like, man, this is not far away.
Well, yeah, were you sitting there thinking to yourself like
the graphics are super crazy? It's like a Vietnam War style kind of like we're like the big bad like United States, and they're like the AI Asian cultures are kind of like rice farmer like just trying to survive kind of culture wise. Like they're integrated AI into the society, so there's like feelings, there's families, there's like they think of them as more than what we think of them as just machinery. They think of them as people, which is you hear AI talking too as like from their point of view, they just want to be accepted as a peaceful society where two species are together. It's crazy to kind of think about, like saying it from two.
Think of this. Just a personal question. If it's speaking to you, like say I did walk up to that fake bogey.
The fake bogey.
It was a bogey.
Military usage of it.
But and then like, yo, I'm not your friend, but I would like, like I'd like to get to know you or something, and then like we ended up becoming friends or something like that, and you're like, hey, this thing's not that bad. It kind of seems real, like it doesn't seem, and like you end up just what I'm saying, kind of having like an actual like relationship with one of these things. Or would you be like anti that, and would you be like these robots have no rights type deal? So I guess what I'm asking you is like, do you feel like you would ever have any compassion for these? Like,
man, like there was a scene in that movie.
Oh my god, I knew they were gonna make it to where you would feel for the robots.
He's cleaning up one of the nuclear strikes, and he's like finds this robot that's like kind of fucked up, but it like comes back to life and it's searching for its owner. He's like yelling its owner's name, like trying to save them,
like a dog.
They're comparing them to dogs. This is what they're doing. And he has to turn it off because it's like trying to like reach out and save that. And the girl that's with him is like, she's like never seen AI before because it's banned. She's like,
so
that
she's thinking
real.
like this is for real.
That seemed real. He's like, no, it's not real. But as the movie goes on, he starts to think that, like, because he falls for that child too. That's like his kid.
And that's the thing.
It was created by his wife.
So it's a really good.
That's tough.
It's a really good story.
That's like when you find out you're not the father, but you've been raising the child for like 9 years.
Like,
you're like, fuck.
I don't want to tell you how it ends, but it's like there's like a whole heaven like Garden of Eden kind of thing. It's super good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's really good.
Bro, it's
crazy.
It's literally like it seems like it's a spinoff off of Detroit almost. Like it's freaking me out because I feel like I almost already know what's going on.
I think you guys would really like it.
There was that, and they called it Eden whenever, and that was like inside where they like, because they'll like if they'll die or whatever, but they can get like reprogrammed type shit.
Bro, also another part of that movie. Oh my god, hold on.
He sparked it in his head.
I'm not gonna hit it. So at one point, this guy, they're trying to track Joshua because he has a kid. So both parties are trying to get to him. The Asia military and police want the child because they want to protect the child because it's their weapon. Yeah. The U.S. military wants the child because they want to kill it. Joshua's kind of in the middle. He's not sure what to do because he's just found this kid.
And he's like, I see both sides.
Yes.
So he's the one.
He's on the run with him. So he has this American soldier with him that's dying, and he's trying to tell him that the weapon doesn't need to be killed. It's a child, and the soldier ends up dying. Well, the U.S. military finds the soldier, puts this thing around his head, downloads his memory, his last 20 seconds. No, not even his memory. Downloads his last 20 seconds of consciousness into this thing. This AI robot's broken next to him that's killed. They hook it up to this AI robot that's not even looks like him. Yeah. That's laying next to him. Yeah. They hook it up, and he said, okay, we got about 20 seconds. The AI robot comes back to life with his consciousness, and he can look over. He's like, oh my God. And the lady that's over him that's brought him back to life is like, you're dead. You're dead.
Holy shit.
He's like, tell my wife. He's like, no, we don't have time for that. We have to know where the weapon is. Yeah. Where did they go? He's like, And he's like, he went to some village or something like that, and he's like, tell my wife, and she's like, and dies. And dude, it's nuts. And then later in the movie, they use that same technology to kind of bring back another person that's insane, their consciousness in like a USB drive. So I kind of
pissed off I'd be. Bro. If I woke up after being killed
and you see yourself next to yourself
20 fucking seconds, I'm like in a robot, you know what I mean? And they're like, no, we don't want to hear about your last request.
Yeah.
Tell us what we want.
Yeah. Fuck, it sucks.
That would give me kind of, if I saw that, I'd be like,
but so do you feel bad for something like that?
No, I feel bad for the human. I feel like that's just taking advantage of a human's unwillingness to. Like, those were my last times, and now you're bringing me back where I'm consciously aware that I'm dead.
Yeah,
dude, he was freaked out. You should watch it.
So then, does that mean that the AI has consciousness though?
Exactly.
Then you said human, but it still has a consciousness within this robot thing. So then, how could you decipher whether it was like an AI? Because
adaptation of it, like.
Or a memory downloaded into it.
And like mimicking it.
Right.
Almost. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And because same type of thing happened in that game, Detroit, but it's like the choice game, so you have to pick the right answer. Because one dude's a detective, and he's made to be an AI.
Like Detroit.
Like an AI detective, but then he also has to like make these decisions, and based on your decision leads you whether if you're going to be like a compliant.
It's pointing right at me.
If you're going to be like a compliant robot or if you're going to be like a deviant is what they call them.
Ooh, deviant.
So it's like, but that also gives AI a conscious kind of, because, and I don't know, maybe it's metaphoric, but like if they were in our world, like would you treat them bad or would you treat them good, man? Like,
man, honestly, bro, I'd have to be super swayed. I would not treat them well. I'm going to be straight up.
What if they remember that?
I want them to fucking remember.
And they're like, like Inspector Gadget.
He did not accept us. Like, what, is there going to be a movement? You know what I mean? RBTQ or some shit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
led by Elon Musk's sons.
I don't work with AI per se, but I work with robots on a certain level every day, which is still nuts to like. I'm a trader. My face falls.
Hey, what was that? Nothing.
It's just crazy to think about. Like, I hear the guys at my work talk about how far robots have come to where I am, and even to see where they can go with AI is nuts. I'm not sure what the future really holds. We have like instances like Judgment Day we talked about, like from Terminator.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have all kinds of sci-fi movies to kind of pull from.
And there's so many. They were making sci-fi movies about AI before they told us about what AI was. I feel like they've known about AI, artificial intelligence for a lot longer.
Yeah. George Orwell's like 1984 kind of per se. Like, it's not AI, but it's like I mean, if you think about AI, it is an overwhelming like force that can be used by the government to do really anything. I mean,
oh yeah,
until it can't be contained.
Yeah, until it has its own. Which I'll give another spoiler, kind of, but it's not really a spoiler. And so you know how I said that we blamed AI for that
nuclear.
Yeah, it was actually a coding error, and we blamed AI for it.
Well, if we had AI to help us, where were you? Where were you when the code was 3?
Who's to blame for that nuclear strike? Even if it was AI, is it us for creating AI?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like the Judgment Day Terminator thing where they go back in time trying to kill the guy that created the code for the.
Would you be able to kill the person that created the code if you killed the person before they created the code?
I know, like someone else picks up his spot.
You feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
Like, say I die tomorrow, someone's gonna take my spot where I'm at.
If we recorded this right now, if we recorded this right now, and we were to die, and we were like, and we knew that recording this was the only way not to die, right?
And so you're stuck in a loop.
And you're just like if you were to not record this,
you would die.
Because you're living right there in the present. It's like it's happening, just it's downloaded.
You're alive because it's recording, but you die after it's recording. So if you don't record that,
somehow your actual
let's shake this out.
It's like somehow like your presence, your energy, and even your visual
energy,
physically seeing
matter
that person, whether they aren't there or not, they are in the current moment in which you're watching. If it were recorded, you know, so. In that very sense, that's keeping it alive. You know what I mean?
Yes,
it's just
yes.
For the moment.
For the moment.
And that's where the loop thing comes by. But it's like, that's where it's able to bring back, and even pictures, you know, like you can go, even if someone's looking at a memory, then not only is it alive in physical, but then you have a memory internally.
Look at this photograph.
And then you ever get caught up in a moment, like thinking about a memory that you're there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you can see it all happening kind of deal.
Okay, so here we go. Boom, memories, AI. They wouldn't have actual memories. They don't have actual references. They only have the references that we've created.
Collected.
And that's been collected, and that's like that we as humans have allowed this, you know, machine to be able to pull from. Because that's what I always say to people, because regardless of what we want to say that this artificial intelligence is, it only gets smarter from drawing from the data that
it's like
have created.
Robot programs that I run, like, it wouldn't be able to do unless I teach the program.
Right. It's not going to just start working. Yeah. You have to put in the code. So it's like, although this AI is smarter than us, I don't really like that term, because it's like, they're just
if it
really
wasn't
quicker.
for us, it wouldn't even be
able. It doesn't have anything to draw from besides everything that as humans we've created. Until it starts creating like new, like science and shit. You know what I mean? Like, we've created math, you know, language, because didn't they say something about not too long ago where there was like an AI starting to speak in its own language, and then like that's when they turned it off? Because that's when I would start getting
Google. That Google. What's the name for it? Whistleblower.
Okay, so there was a whistleblower that worked with Google and basically saying that their AI system started speaking in its own language, and that's when they were like, we're going to go ahead and turn this fucker off, because now we don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, they started to communicate. Two AIs started communicating in the language that we did not know.
We'd be like, the fuck is this motherfucker saying, bro?
Get all the nuclear codes.
Nuclear codes. Suggest it. Request it.
Get in Biden's head.
She's like, what if he's like, sub, dog?
He starts hearing, they take over the speakers in the White House. He starts hearing like voices. He's like, the demons are here.
Yeah. I'm gonna share all information.
Is that what's been happening to Biden?
I think so. Yeah.
Elon's been fucking with him.
Stop it.
That's why he's that's why he's always just looking over at people.
Freezes. He starts hearing voices.
The AIs. What happened?
Yeah.
He saw the lizard people for what they were in the crowd.
Everyone shedded their skin, and it just wasn't being recorded. That's why he was so stuck. He was like,
"You guys don't see it,
they're gonna
but
pull us off
I
YouTube.
see it. That thing back there isn't real."
He just comes to life.
that motherfucker back there. Yeah. Damn, there has been a lot of instances where AI could be the reason for it.
Zuck's water.
Bro,
Don't let the AI come out.
Exactly. He was like,
Barbecue in the background. It's just strange.
Yeah. That was the error
That's
code.
combating AI. That's to where they
That was
can't,
him where he was like, I gotta do something where it's
Yeah, what's normal? What do many people like? Sweet Baby Ray's?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
I took a poll and they all like,
Makes sense though, I guess. Like,
what's your favorite condiment? I'll put in the background.
What about when
people
AI
so like me after this?
What about when AI is able to like cook better than us? Because that hasn't happened even yet.
Can't wait.
I don't know if they can
Can't
smell
wait
and
for that.
taste ever. I don't know.
Make a real nutritious meal that is low on carbs. You know,
can't put
let's
love
work
in the
together.
meal.
But man, if it's been
Like ChatGPT is basically that. Like, bro, you could like they're just doing
can write a paper,
plagiarism now. Like I'm not even writing.
I mean,
it, bro.
it's come so
You can write
far.
our YouTube
I'm giving you
description.
my
Yeah.
keynotes and shit. You know what I mean?
I just remember you have it. You have it. I have it.
What?
AI.
In our phone?
Literally.
Well, I don't have no Snapchat.
You don't
mode.
have it anymore. But
no, there's definitely AI in
on
this
something
bitch.
on.
Bro, I was listening to Sade the other day. You remember Sade?
Sade. Oh wait, no, that's another T-Pain song.
No, the chick Sade.
AWWT.
SH or it's SADE, but it's pronounced Sade. She's got the. You remember that song, bro? You know who Sade is, bro. So my mom told me about Sade, and I was like, yeah, I know Sade. And then, bro, I'm not kidding. We listened to like 3 Sade songs. Next day, I have like 12 fucking things pop up that are Sade related. That it started not even having to do anything with. Yeah. They just started playing like even reels. Yeah. Someone's listening to Sade in the background. Yeah. And she's doing nothing. I'm like, this has nothing to do.
Everything's connected in your phone.
Everything. I'm not kidding.
I'm trying to explain to Max, like, do not plug in the Alexa. I do not want that shit listening to everything.
I don't want the Alexa to know everything that's going on in this bitch. Yeah. I want to be able to. Because they're not even.
She heard that.
Oh, she heard it. What about? We're not probably. It won't be dropped probably, but it's the 2nd right now, and they're saying the 4th, October 4th. They're doing like FEMA's doing a test on all fucking shit.
Yeah.
But then my mom says you can go into your phone right now and the notifications and like.
Or turn your phone off completely, but then it's also going to play on your TVs.
They said even when it's off, it'll play. But my mom said she went in there in her settings and said that she saw something that said that you can like turn it off.
Really?
Which I don't even like. Even then, you're still acknowledging that it's there.
It's a test to see how well the government's like communication system to the citizens. It's just like a test, which also is just.
It's like
you're like it's also concerning too, because one, that means like what is the possibility that they're aware of an incoming, you know what I mean, threat, or
where they'd have to use the system.
Exactly.
And they're laying it on us. Okay. Just like, we're just testing it.
Say we go to war with China. Right. Are you waiting to get drafted, or are you signing up for what branch and what job you want?
And what about the third option?
Not signing up? Running?
Yeah.
Going to Canada?
Yeah, doing something.
Fuck. Yeah.
I don't want to be drafted.
Going to Puerto Rico?
I don't want to be drafted.
I don't either.
Because I feel like the AI is definitely integrated more into military than anything.
It's scary. I feel like the weapons are way worse than what they used to be.
And we get fucked up, I feel like. Bro. Yeah, we get fucked up, bro, by a fucking robot.
Some laser.
Yeah, I'd be pissed off.
We don't know what they have.
I don't even know what I'd be feeling. Fucking gravitational weapons. Yeah, implode, just catch on fire. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, man.
That'd be scary.
That'd be crazy. I'd definitely not.
I just want to go be like a chef on at a base or something like that.
Hell no, they ain't allowing that no more, bro.
I'd be late every time.
Give you the rifle.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'd be so late every time. I'd have to be doing laps like during war. Yeah. Damn it. Just run. Go
run. Nope. Give me your weapon.
Nah. The wooden gun.
Yeah. It looks like they put a nice gloss on it.
Yeah.
You should actually probably write him a thank you note. Oh my god. Fucking could quote that movie for the rest of the episode if we wanted to.
It's for natural disaster warnings. Yeah, that's true.
Natural disaster. Right. Them taking over our fucking.
Did anybody hear about the government shutdown and them having to push it? Like they were literally like hours within.
I feel like it's that when they run out of money. The debt ceiling like hits that thing. I don't know. And then they raise it.
Yeah, so they raise it. They raise it for I think like 10 more days or something. Right. Something like
putting deadlines on shit that don't even make sense.
It now? You know what I mean? And then I feel like that's just backing up, and then it's gonna be, bro, like
the mortgage rates hit an all-time 20-year high, like 7.4.
We're back to what our parents were fucking going through, and now it's like. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I can say is like, how the fuck are we really supposed to do this shit, bro?
I can tell you I haven't contributed that much to our, you know what I mean? Our funds being low here in America, okay?
You're saying taxes?
I mean...
Debt-wise?
Debt-wise, yeah. That wasn't anything. I mean, we've hardly been on this.
We've done.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, and we're...
reaping all the benefits
from just build up.
I've never had student debt. I don't know. Maybe.
I have 17,000 student debt. Now I'm paying it. And it's like, it's so weird.
It's weird.
And then why can't hey, Joe, you want to cut mine off? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you don't have enough. That's
Isn't
the funny thing.
student
Like,
debt the craziest thing?
You gotta have like a certain amount of debt to even be in a bracket to have relief.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've never really looked into it because I don't have any.
I could go a
so
certain route too, but there's a reason why I'm not getting no relief either. I'm just saying. It literally said word for word to me why I'm not getting it. That was the last and final thing.
Bro,
I don't
get it, bro, because I got
it.
What do you mean?
It was super easy for me.
No, but you had to also be like in a certain period because I believe you did school like a little bit like later on.
I think I missed that. I think I missed it.
So like whenever I did school, I did like the trade school back in right after we graduated. So like 2016 or so. Yeah, like that. So, but I think I'm at like, it started back up. It never got passed anyways. So like I'm getting signed up for it again. So, but after COVID and all that, it's been off for a while. So I've been kind of like cruising. I mean, that's been cool, but also it's like,
yeah, I didn't have to pay for shit to start college. They were like, here, bro.
I feel like I saw it on
I saw them do it, and I knew it was still going to make me laugh.
Bro, those are so, like, those are trippy from the outside.
I had to get them.
I know, they're making me the ding,
Where'd you find it?
Spirit.
If you wear them for even just, like, a good few seconds, it starts getting you. Like, you got to, like, really clear your head after you wear it.
So, the first time
Steampunk looks like. Kind of.
Yeah. First time I seen those was at Electric Forest, bro, and, like... And they have like so many different ones, like heart one. Like, dude, it's just it's so
and
crazy.
Even the insides are different. Like,
maybe cool if they spun. You could spin.
Oh my gosh, that'd be sick, dude.
Bro, just thinking about that might give me a seizure, bro.
Man,
I'd be like this.
Putting on the VR and putting on a YouTube video, like a tripping, like experience, and you just sit there. You're like, and it's 3D and it's coming at you in this music. Oh, it's crazy.
They opened up the.
Nuts.
They're about to open up or they just did that the Vegas Dome thing,
Sphere.
and people said that it was like, bro,
insane.
We gotta go. Otherworldly.
We gotta go
because it's 360. Like you're all like visuals are not just here.
Imagine
it is a complete 360.
Imagine Tool.
Tool would be dope. I think U2 did a concert.
Oh yeah, I saw that. They did look cool. It did look cool.
Everyone
I saw that
said
picture.
It was fucking wild, bro. And I bet that's AI integrated.
Lady said, "I got 80K. I need some relief."
Damn, 80K.
There's some people that have like doctors and shit like that who were like over 100K. I mean, easy. Like, if you go to a 4-year college for 40K a year, 50K a year, that's 200K.
Damn,
bro. But like having more debt sometimes is beneficial, though.
True. I have about,
what I mean?
10K
and getting like certain like loans and shit.
Probably. I just pay on.
Just crack the fuck out of my neck.
You got like 1,000 or something like that. Yep.
I have like
I got so much medical
for the
debt,
house.
bro. It's
yeah, I have some medical debt.
Insane, bro. Insane
it's
how much
crazy.
medical debt.
Why?
Like, what do you think I'm supposed to do with $250,000 of debt?
Hey, we have a bill here for $1,200.
Yeah.
Do you want to pay it right now?
Right, and not have rent for the month?
I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. You know, I'm just.
Did you know? I saw the other day that if the debt collector calls you, you just say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay on the 10th," and they legally can't call you again. Was that you?
Well, bro, someone heard my shit, and they've been calling me nonstop, bro. I've had so many fucking.
I saw that.
Everything in red, bro.
That video of Dylan had of you calling of that person answer. You said, "Why'd you get silent?"
Yeah,
I was cracking up
because I haven't done that for a second. All of these red ones are fucking spam calls, and it was all after I had that one person called me about like a security system, and I said I was basically like, "I'm gonna come into your house," and he was like. He was like, "Now my dog will fucking eat you," or some shit, bro. I was like, "Fuck your dog." And from there, it was like John Wick shit, bro. I've been blown up.
I'm giving this kid's number out to everybody.
Everyone, bro.
All my friends. Oh my god.
Oh no.
He put it in the spam fucking.
Only on Sundays do I not get them, bro?
That's their day off.
Football's on.
Their day off.
Yeah. At least they give me that spam. Bro,
I saw it.
Fuck is it?
I think it was. I don't know.
A little Mothra.
Yeah.
Fucking Mothra. Why did you say that?
Why did you say that?
What'd you guys think about the Colts yesterday?
I think damn near
Anthony Richardson's that guy. I think at the second half. The first half was
things where I'm like, bro,
what are you doing? Yeah, he's still
developing, and he literally just got back from a concussion. All this shit has happened.
This is his 17th start ever.
Yeah.
13 in college.
So week 4. Yeah. You know what I mean? And here's what I like that's about to happen.
16 starts.
So we lost to the.
What? Sorry.
Who did we lose to? The Rams. Yeah, to the Rams. Bro, it looked like you were having like a fucking just straight zone out. You said.
I was trying to read and make sure I'm on the right thing.
We lost to the Rams, but I just saw that JT's about to start back up. So Jonathan Taylor's about to start. So now we're going to have this run pass option, bro. That's going to be fucking powerful that we haven't had, I don't think, ever. Right. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really, especially in our lives, like we're used to Peyton Manning, that type of Andrew
With this
Luck.
new dynamic of quarterback and then a powerful running back like Jonathan Taylor, I see exactly what you're saying. Like,
we've never had this on the Colts,
yeah,
ever. Like, I mean, you could draw from maybe the fucking, 80s, 70s, 60s, but that's not really relevant to the game now. If you look at the past 10, 20 years. God damn it, bro. I was looking at the past quarterbacks, bro, and it's just like, what are the Colts trying to do? You know what I mean? Like, what is their game plan? Because some of the quarterbacks, like I forgot Matt Ryan was a fucking quarterback for a year. You know what I mean? Carson Wentz, like all of these people that like kind of have that same, it's all the same build. You know what I mean? It's like mimicking kind of like the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, like, Aaron Rodgers, like, you know what I mean? We weren't as easy, like, to change our like opinion about. I feel like exactly. Our whole, maybe it was the coaching staff, maybe it was what
the franchise was. Maybe they weren't trying to let go of it. And maybe you can make that, or say that's what's old boy's name? Who owns it? The Colts.
Who's owner? Colts.
Who?
Colts owner.
Jim
Irsay, yeah. Irsay.
Yeah, I think
maybe it could be contribute to his, but we're rebranding. So my opinion, what the Colts look like, dude, is I think like they're still impressing me. Like before, it's not as depressing as it was before watching the Colts. I feel like Richardson makes things happen. Like, you know what I mean? At one point, then he's just like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna take the ball and run with it.
Start doing it.
You know what I mean?
Start doing my thing.
And even whenever he kind of had that little trip up, he stayed in it and still did like kind of little shuffle pass and stuff. Like, I feel like, and not even just him, like Pittman's been doing pretty good. Yeah. Our defense has been doing great. Like, just better than what it has been, and we actually make it games now. I mean, we just went into 2 overtimes.
2 overtimes, and we were down 23-0, bro. That's insane. 23-0, bro. And as a new starting quarterback, as a rookie,
by halftime, right?
By halftime, just to be able to say, hold up, you know what I mean? Wait a minute. We're down 23-0, but that doesn't mean that we have to like completely shut down, you know what I mean? Like we can still let's just go score. You know what I mean? Let's go score. And I feel like that's his mentality. He's like, go out there and score. And with that mentality, bro, you can win games, bro. Yeah. Because if you're going out there just to score and keep playing, getting better, it's like you're gonna fucking win.
And I hope
bug attack.
And I hope that this will bring a little bit of assurance to JT and maybe like switch his mindset as far as how he feels about the Colts.
He's kind of on and off.
Maybe this will give him a little bit of a drive. Like, all right, like now I see things are kind of happening, and now he can get back like out there on the field and make something happen. So maybe the desire to show even within himself, that he is that dude,
on the team, right? Kinda like, it's like a healthy competition,
right? Even the fuck,
bro. This dude's starting speaking Morse code and shit, bro. He's sending Morse code to his fucking.
Yeah, I've never heard a moth make that sound.
Did you hear that?
It clicked at us like
straight
Predator,
clicking at us, bro. I caught a fly in a bag the other day.
Damn.
Yeah, and I stared at the LED light way too
me
hard.
too.
I'm looking at you. I can barely see you, bro. I'm not kidding. It's just every time I blink, it's just a whole ass light. Dolphins got spanked by the. Who did the Dolphins play? Bills. Bro, by what, 40? They got whooped on, bro. After they just spanked they just had 70 the other week.
Yeah,
so
48 to 20.
Damn.
So they got beat by 28.
Been a lot of large scores.
Lions beat the Packers 34 to 20. Jaguars beat the Falcons 23 to 7. The Broncos beat the Bears 28 to 31. I think the Bears were up 28 to nothing. Yeah, 21 to 7 at half, and then end up losing.
Damn.
Ravens beat the Browns 28 to 3. I thought the Browns were gonna actually put up a fight. They didn't. Titans beat the Bengals 27 to 3. The Bengals have been really bad this year. They're 1-3.
Joey B's is compromised.
Oh, Brian, no, this sucks for him, man. I kind of feel bad for Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because we know he's good.
Yeah.
It's just like you're just in the wrong place, brother.
Yeah, he's
wrong time.
Dude, he's been injured though too.
Yeah, true.
Buccaneers beat the Saints 26 to 9. Commanders. No, the Eagles beat the Commanders 34 to 31. I think that was a
good ass game, bro. That Eagles and Commanders game was fucking dope.
Vikings get their first win against the Panthers.
Shout out Mikey.
Texans blew out the Steelers. Well, CJ Stroud's actually been doing really good.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. And we don't want them Texans to be cooking people
Chargers
like that.
beat the Raiders.
Yep.
Cowboys blew out the Patriots.
Saw that game too.
49ers blew out the Cardinals.
By the way, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like Belichick's last year.
I've been you can just sense it off him, bro. He's just like, I was going to bring up Bill too, bro. This is the worst this is the worst start as a coach he's ever had, which you don't have to blame it all on him. I mean, you really can't. You know what I mean? Patriots don't really have anything working with him, but
I mean, he had a dynasty run.
It was just so, I mean, you know what I mean? He was the Pat Riley of football, even more damn near. Like, I mean,
he could just hire a coach and be the general manager because he does both right now.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to switch to. Kind of like the out of the spotlight shit, but still be very powerful.
Imagine being that, not saying old, but being that age and doing all of that stuff at the daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
making all the roster moves, making the game plan every week.
I'd be kind of that shit would honestly get
for years.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm done, bro.
The coaches live in the fucking.
That's all
facility.
They do.
Yeah.
Bro,
at the end, they're
making love with your wife and throwing plays out and shit.
Have a bedroom at the facility, probably. I bet.
Oh yeah, bro. You're not going home most of the time, bro.
Fall asleep watching film with the clicker in your hand.
Man.
You know your wife's
sloppy.
He's sloppy. Yeah.
I mean, even think about how much work it takes to be a high school coach.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's harder.
That's
harder because they got whole ass jobs and whole ass lives. It's like at least as a head
the
coach,
history curriculum.
Literally, yeah. And you're like, what the fuck?
It would be that bad to be a gym coach, like a gym teacher.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be that bad.
That would be awesome.
Would be the easiest fucking.
Like, I'm making as much as you guys. You're teaching math, and I'm fucking running.
I'm literally making people just exercise when they should, and like I don't know why all these kids are fat, but like that just it
run
makes
the mile.
me have to have a job.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because what's a gym teacher really needed for?
Oh, yeah.
If we were all just like fit and like, it's not the kids' fault. It's obviously the parents' fault. But
all we have to just in between, we're just lifting all day.
Exactly. Yeah.
What if time to play some dodgeball or whatever, and then go get them
between classes and shit. That would be dope.
Pumping iron.
Right? You're like, no, I'm in the whole room. It's cool.
And then get to be a cool coach after school.
Yeah, right.
Smoking weed and stuff. Only with the cool kids. Only with the cool kids.
Shit, there's a principal. What are you kids doing with this?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, give me that.
Mr. Johnson.
It smells pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
The drug test.
Kids
these
got
boys.
some good.
They're clean.
Yeah. What?
He said.
The Chiefs beat the Jets last night. I guess it was super close to the
game.
end.
That was
bro. Go ahead.
Pat Mahomes was not looking like himself, man. Like,
no, he had a couple. He visibly had some just kind of in the beginning of the game,
It's like a hesitance
Yeah,
or something like
I don't know if that was just something that got slipped up. Like I feel like it was like actual just like something messed up with his motor skills basically that was making him kind of less fiery as he is when it comes to decision making, getting the ball off and stuff like that. Who's the quarterback that's in now for the Jets? Because
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson looked good.
There was a bunch of people talking about him this prior week that they did not want him in the building even like
right. They were like fuck that, but I thought he looked good.
Yeah, I heard he.
Wait, why did they not want him in the building?
Because he's been doing bad. Really, this is supposed to be his year to sit behind Aaron Rodgers and kind of learn. Because he got drafted like number 2 overall 2 years ago. The 2 years he's been the starter has not looked like he should have been the number 2 overall pick. They were hoping to get behind Aaron Rodgers for 2 or 3 years and then take over. And now he's thrust into the starting
dimes.
Bro, he has the athletic ability.
Bro.
He just has to get past the mental side of it. He has all the ability. Especially behind Rodgers for the summer, did him really good. And then having Rodgers in his ear probably right now. I mean,
And
like even have him like help
threw 2 interceptions. I mean,
I saw one of them that looked terrible.
I mean, you never see that shit. It was kind of like, the decision making wasn't as. But then at the very, very end, he kind of was like, let me just, you know what I mean? Let me just end this bitch. And just was kind of making those like, there's just something
kind of he started running a little bit there at the end and started getting a little fired up.
And then you don't know what to do.
Someone said it's the Taylor Swift effect.
I've been saying it's the Taylor Swift effect. He
getting a little nervous because
everyone is. Because it's fucking stupid.
Isn't it weird the NFL's playing commercials for her movie and stuff like that? Like,
they are going for a whole new demographic. Look, the Toy Story thing was cool. I'm not going to say it wasn't cool, but you can't, that's not for people that are above 32. You know what I mean? Like they're aiming at a demographic now. They're showing Taylor Swift damn near every time the motherfuckers score.
That's all Sunday Night Countdown talked about.
A shit, bro. That is not relevant. They're just trying to gain more of an audience of people that don't give a fuck about football, but they're like, oh,
look up, there she is.
There she is, right? Like, and they're talking about her, like it has nothing to do with the sport. And God forbid she makes a fucking song that even says the words Chiefs football or anything in it, bro. I will end something, bro. If she comes out with a song,
touchdown.
There we go.
Touchdown my heart.
God damn it, I knew you were gonna say it, bro. Touchdown my heart. I knew it. I knew it was my heart. I knew it was my heart.
It'll be number 1 the billboards.
We say it and they laugh, but when she says it, it's a fucking hit.
I miss you, whether we're 200 yards apart.
Oh, yeah, she'd say it wrong. Catch me in your arms. I dropped the fucking vape.
Ghetto birds.
We're ghetto birds. About to get bombed, bro.
Was it?
I dropped my vape. Did it fall over there? I sound like a typical vapor.
I miss you.
Bro, it's black. It's right under your. It's right under your fucking. I don't know why I said it like that. Vince comes up bloodied.
That's the one thing I would hate if I was a UFC fighter is whenever they stomp on the feet.
I'd be like, bro, stop.
Please.
Like, what can we do to not do that? Yeah.
Punch me in the face.
Right. I'd rather that. Just please don't, like, because I feel like my toes would break.
They knee it in the thigh like Charlie Horse. Please don't do that.
Please.
Knee me in the face.
No.
Yeah, bro, because you wouldn't even know. Your leg wouldn't even know.
Ref, get him. Stop
Right.
him.
Get him. Bro, just Erdine, just fucking clock someone. What else we got out there, bro?
Talking about sports, Jimmy B.
We'll switch it up to basketball. So the NBA Media Day was what, today? Was that just today?
Yeah.
God damn, I woke up to it and was like, what the fuck is this,
Right.
Jimmy B?
Yeah.
So instead of Jimmy B, so look, bro, shout out Dylan. Look, man, I love you, Dill. If anyone else did this, you be saying some crazy shit about the person, but Jimmy did it. I agree, it's funny. And it is hilarious because last year he did the fucking dreads that were just so fake, obviously. And like that was like
I didn't even know he was doing this. I didn't.
No one knew he was doing this.
Or like,
oh Lord!
Oh my gosh!
Oh Lord!
He looks like Little Nicky.
He looks like Uzi.
He looks like Black Little Nicky. Oh
Yeah. People were calling him Lil Uzi. I'm emo.
How he's doing.
So this is going to be what's showed every time they show the starting five, bro. That's why it's funny.
That's when they take their pictures.
Yes, like this is the act. Like this is going to be
like showing up
showed
for picture
every
day, like all
time,
fucked
bro.
up,
Yeah, this would be like going to school for picture day and dressing like this. Like, bro, this is going to be showed every time Jimmy Butler.
Oh my gosh!
Every time they show the starting five
Why
down
does
at
he
the
look
bottom,
like he's playing pool there?
he does look like he's lining up a good shot, bro. 8 ball, corner pocket.
Go at that packet.
Look at him, bro.
Oh
the more you
gosh.
the more you look. Yeah, it says the more you look, the more you look. I'm like, damn it, he's right.
Oh, there go the one to the right of that one you just clicked. What? Who is that?
Bro, you've
Jimmy
seen him videos. I don't know.
To the right, there's the old one.
There's the one he did last year. So this is the same exact day, pulled up with like the future dreads. This was last year's. Every time they showed him in a game, at the bottom, showing the starting five, that's what we saw.
Jimmy Butler is the GOAT NBA Media Day troll.
Yeah. He's gonna just keep doing this now, bro. This is gonna be like just a regular thing.
Kind of looks like Rondo from here on that one.
The face.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Damn, that does look like Rondo, bro. So yeah, Jimmy Butler
Interesting. He said, I'm emo. What does it say? I'm down
emo.
there.
Yeah. He said laugh it up. He like walked up and people were like silent, and then he was like laugh it up, and everyone was like, oh yeah.
Right. Like, at first, like
they were like, what do we do?
Jimmy?
Yeah. What do we
what's
do? How do we address this?
Other news in basketball: Dame Lil trade.
The Lily trade, which is tied into the Heat because he was arguably possibly going to the Heat. That was one of his main places that he was going to go. And he ended up going to the Bucks. He's on the Bucks. So with Yanni. Right. So that's going to be different.
That
Look
is
at
dope.
Bro, what? So it was just he was part. Obviously, he was the biggest name in the draft trade. But there's some other people. I mean, Drew Holiday.
The Suns have been trying to get rid of Aiden for a while.
For a minute, bro. And then you see
Grayson Allen.
Chris Paul hopped up on the. Is he on the Warriors now?
Yeah, Chris
So
Paul, the
random.
Warriors. Yeah,
So random.
Yeah, there's gonna be a weird lineup.
I don't think it's gonna do nothing, bro. I don't know what. I really just don't know what that's even about. You know what I mean? I mean, realistically, and then LeBron was like, "I'm dedicating this season to Bronny." Like, all right, LeBron.
because his son get hurt. Did he get injured or something?
Did he get injured?
Yeah, cardiac arrest.
He had a
his
heart
first
attack?
practice at USC.
Oh yeah, everyone was like, "What the fuck, bro? That's so."
It's crazy.
Yeah, like
young.
what? Yeah. A straight up heart attack. Like what's going on? Like that's not just from basketball. You know what I mean? Like you're either over exceeding like working out in a sense. You know what I mean? Lazy F.
Liddy said Jimmy the Emo King.
Bro, I mean he looked like he fit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it looked.
He made emo work.
He made it work. He had the black nails and everything, bro. I mean, he went all the way out. Piercings up here. I mean, he was straight. Him and Uzi could have made a song together. It would have been a hit.
There was another player who had a burn injury or something in the past.
He came in mask.
Yeah,
I can't remember who that was. Yeah,
like a fur coat and like a solid mask,
like some straight Red Hood shit.
Yeah, right.
David Njoku.
Yeah.
From
I'm
the
just
Browns
saying
tight end.
because.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I'm just saying because I mean if you thought of that name just right off the bat. How did David Miku get burns? Like what? This
There
one
he
right
goes,
here.
yeah.
Like my man looked like a straight. No, go back. Yeah, this one.
Oh, that wasn't a basketball player.
No, it was a football, but same
okay.
difference. I mean, look at that, bro. He looks like a straight villain, bro.
And yeah.
He looks like Batman would have to whoop his ass.
Yeah, and the fact because he's just confidently just walking out with the audacity of that mask raises alarms.
Like you don't want to show your burns, but you're wearing a fucking like demon alien.
You
mask.
really don't want to mess with him. You feel like he's gonna pull out a detonator and like blow up 12 buildings right there. Like
your child was in that one, and I'm like, no,
it's funny you ask.
Right. I'm thinking Bane a little bit or a little bit.
So he was lighting a fire pit in his backyard on Friday night.
Been there. He poured a lot of motherfucking lighter fluid on it. That's what happened. Damn. Done that. Dog bound. Yeah, no.
But it looks like he can't even take it off though.
That's what I was thinking. Wouldn't it hurt to put the mask on if he had burns?
Like, he's like, it's just sweating more.
Fully committing to it. Yeah, just making it nice. I started thinking of why you'd put it on in the first place.
Breathing. There's
like,
no
like
on a
Two-Face like Party City
like
mask.
gauze on there. They just
gauze. Yeah.
They're like, all right, so this you can't take off for 12 hours. You sure you want to do this?
I'm gonna go play a football game.
Yeah, I want to go play a football game with it.
He's got a helmet over that.
It's so big.
Like you're saying, if I don't play, I don't get my game checked.
Right.
I'm playing.
I'm playing with the mask on. That's
just getting
crazy.
blindsided every single time.
He's like,
mask off, playing in the headphones.
Yeah.
Mask off.
Bro, did you see Justin Herbert get blasted like on the?
I saw he broke his finger or something.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Damn. Through that contact.
I'm not sure if it's the same play, but I just saw that he was on the injury report for a broken middle finger, I think.
Ouch. And your middle finger broken, bro? I'd be pissed.
By the way, I'm pretty sure it's like 23 years of Google or something like that. Something crazy.
Yep.
20 something.
He said, ow.
Dude, he got blasted, but that was such a late hit.
Yeah. You trying to see the
fractured finger on the left hand.
Did it show it during the game? He was like,
on his throwing hand. He's
no, on the left hand. But you could still play, right? I mean, you just suck to get a hit. You'd have to.
Suffers dislocated finger.
Dislocated finger, broken finger, dislocated. Same thing.
Got anything else?
Let's go on there, Jay. Anything else? Got anything in the pocket?
Got wrestling?
Oh yeah, well yeah. So yeah, this weekend I went to they had the local professional wrestling like right there at the 4-H fairgrounds, and dude, that shit was crazy, dude. I was yelling the whole time, I was like, oh, like, but it was crazy too, because like they were all like, it was only $10, like $15 for front row, but I mean it was enough where you could just pretty much walk up there and
Always Sunny in Philadelphia wrestles for the troops. Have you seen that episode?
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet.
Is it when he's in that singlet?
Frank is the garbage man.
Yeah.
He said, I'm the trash man.
Oh gosh.
He said, I throw trash in the ring and I eat it.
Oh no.
So this was at the 4-H fairgrounds.
Yeah,
$10. Was there a lot of people there?
There was actually a decent crowd. A few people I even like knew.
You were like,
yeah, right. Like, but it was crazy too, because like, dude, at one point, like they came out, like they're just like, I'm sitting on like metal bleachers, like at a football game type shit,
right?
And like the wrestlers get out of the ring or whatever, and they come over to our bleachers or whatever, but they're at the other end of the bleachers, and then like the people who are sitting there get the fuck out of the way or whatever, and then like me and our people are just like chilling there or whatever, because we're enough out of the way that it's not going to really affect us. But like we had like front row view pretty much like to that action. But dude, this dude picked this dude up and slammed him right there like on the bleachers, dude.
And
like
you were sitting on?
Yeah,
so
dude.
you knew they weren't no like kind of giveaway or
I
like
mean,
fake
it
ones?
looked like that shit looked like it hurt bad, but oh yeah, it was called WCWO though. Don't get it confused with WCW, I guess. But it was cool too because like I was like all up in his face or whatever with my phone, like like I was like
he was like, oh shit,
right.
That's funny as fuck. How long was it?
It was like doors open at like 6, bell rang at 7:30, and then I think we got out of there. Part was like maybe an hour and a half, maybe or 2 hours or so. I don't know, cause like some of them there was like 4 or 5. It's probably about like 7 matches, about almost 30 minutes long, probably.
Okay.
No.
Well, 7 times 3, that would be a longer time.
Maybe not all of them going 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like
that being like the longest.
Yeah, because there was an Iron Man match that was like dope. Yeah, but then they did shorten it to 15. But it was cool. That's the one who like picked up my nephew or whatever. Like he shook up with my nephew and like picked him up. And like then he took off with him. At first I was like, "Hey, motherfucker!" Like, "Whoa, where's he going?" Like,
it's like you went away with him.
Yeah, there was one big ass dude, and like he was like, "I'm gonna like, is there any of you who think you could take me?" And my nephew was like, "Take him, Uncle Jay." I was like, oh shit! I was like, shh, just keep that down. No, but that dude that picked him up or whatever, like whenever Quentin got back. Like, it was cool. He raised him, and Quentin started waving everything, like, jumped down and, like, ran back. He's like, my back's all wet, like, because he was all sweaty. And it was like, oh, yeah, it was a little nasty, too. But, no, it was fun.
Stranger grown man sweat.
Yeah.
Fuck. Don't know where that came from.
But, no, it was cool. It was cool.
Local wrestling match.
Yeah. You got him every Friday in Indy. Somewhere in Indy.
You want to get in the ring?
I got to work out a little bit.
Get flexible.
Get my cardio up.
Oh, yeah.
We'd get fucking, bro. Imagine getting thrown down, bro.
Bam. Oh.
Air taken out.
There was one kid like flipping the dude off, and then he was like flipping the wrestler was flipping him off too. It was funny.
People were getting into it.
Yeah, I think I was like kind of riling some things up a little bit. Started a few chants, a few times. Yeah, dude, I was doing, dude, because especially
they like that.
There's kids that went like we took like 3 kids, and they're all into, you know what I mean, just cool stuff like that. Yeah, and I wanted them to feel like comfortable too.
Yeah, they
like,
were part of it.
Yeah, and which was crazy. Then he actually literally was a part of it more than ever.
Yeah. That's funny. Shout out wrestling.
We got one more topic, I think. Mitty brought it up too. I forgot about it. The murder of Tupac.
Yes.
Was arrested.
Finally.
You want to read that, one of you?
A grand jury has indicted Dwayne Keith Cafe D Davis on charges of murder with use of a deadly weapon in connections with the 1996 killing of rapper Tupac Shakur in Las Vegas. Authorities announced Davis, 60, was arrested Friday morning in Las Vegas, according to authorities. So, like, bro, they've had this information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what? This much longer, just out of nowhere, boom, it just happens. Like, they've had this information, bro. They just decided to act upon this now to make it, like, more cinematic, bro.
I thought, wasn't it, like, he was last of one of the, like, he was one of the last of the members that were a part of it? Like, was there, like, more than one? Or was it, like, just him? Because I thought I seen something where it was...
When it comes to, like, how many people were there
involved,
involved in the murder?
Yeah.
I'm sure, I'm sure it was more.
But I just also at the same time, it's like
put it to bed.
It's kind of,
don't
just
you think? Like put it to bed. Like, damn. Because after this, though, like, what else can you do? I mean, it's done now. You know what I mean? This was like, I mean, this was what was kind of keeping that whole Tupac and Biggie in the conversation of hip hop still. I mean, not that their music isn't timeless, because it is, but like when it comes to relevancy,
right? They're still,
how are they? What?
Like, that's nothing.
They're dead, bro. Like, they're dead. Yeah. They're past dead. It's been 20 fucking years, bro. Almost 30 years. I'm glad this happened, but like,
because like
almost in a selfish way.
But yeah, I mean, because. I mean, if he did actually do it, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully this isn't like some innocent man that they're just like pinning, like, you know what I mean? Like, because who is this guy? What's his name?
Dwayne Keith. Now, he was definitely part of like. Yeah, he's not just some random dude. I know he's definitely like part of people he was fucking with that night.
Is an American member. This is Wikipedia. American member of the California-based gang known as the Southside Compton Crips, who is charged with first-degree murder.
Yeah, so it's like it's not like Pac didn't know him and shit. Like if he was like a high-ranking gang member, then Pac definitely knew who he was.
Childhood friend of NWA frontman Eazy-E claims that he was in the vehicle with the perpetrator when Shakur was shot. So if Eazy-E claimed that, that would have been, a while ago. You know what I mean?
Long ass time ago.
Yeah. So
didn't he die of fucking AIDS?
Yeah, I'm just not sure when. Maybe. Anyways,
mid 2000s. We're going off.
No, earlier than that. But,
earlier than that.
But Detective Tim Brannon from Compton, California, filed affidavit naming Davis his nephew, Orlando Anderson, as suspects. Anderson was killed in a gang-related shootout in 1998. On September 29, 2023, Davis was arrested and charged in connection with the murder of Shakur. So I wonder... Oh, this kind of goes deep a little bit.
He's getting in and out. Oh, man, he's got roped in.
Greg Kading, a former investigator in the murder of Biggie Smalls, released a book alleging Sean Diddy Combs commissioned Dwan Keefe D to kill Tupac Shakur, as well as Suge Knight for $1 million. Davis and Kading claiming that Anderson was present in the vehicle that pulled up next to the BMW, which Tupac was shot. In a recorded conversation with Kading, Davis claimed Anderson fired the shots that killed Tupac. Yeah. It's 4 black men wearing a... That's what it says. 4 black men wearing a white Cadillac.
Oh, goddamn. That's a straight bar right there.
Pulled up along the BMW.
Dude, we're still making a song.
That night that Tupac were riding in the night, shooting at the right, and it hooked to the...
He's just reading
This is awful. No, I wish it didn't happen. This is...
Night in a fight.
The accounts independently reported Anderson, and what was in the back seat was a Cadillac again.
Yeah.
Shot Tupac by leaning out the back window. This is awful. No,
don't do it.
Crips were offered $1 million bounty to kill Knight and Tupac. The two accounts differ on whether the bounty was offered by Combs.
How do you miss fucking Suge Knight?
Right.
That man was a large man at the time.
Even if you hit Tupac, you could still hit Suge. You know what I mean?
That's why it doesn't, still it's just like, I mean, but they're calling it over.
Oh, he confessed in having a role in the killing of Tupac Shakur, revealing he was dying of cancer.
So he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to spill the fucking beans.
He went to say he was the passenger in that white Cadillac on that night of the incident when the gun was hidden in the trunk, when it was rolling down and it hit him a skunk. Another skunk smelling, but it wasn't a skunk. It was a blunt because it's rolling, man. I never give up. And man, I'm brunt. Oh shoot, we wild.
R.I.P. Tupac.
Yeah, good thing.
Serve
at
justice,
least he.
Yeah.
And either way, like,
hopefully.
Yeah, no, just let the Lord deal with it.
Let it be.
Yeah.
Let thy be.
Episode 104.
104, and we coming with Mo.
That's a wrap.
Put a cap on it.